Hey, welcome back to the Isaac Jarnagin podcast. As you can see, I'm in a new room. Just moved into the new place. It'll be fun to be in a different spot. Today I talked to Josh Horton. He's someone that I've had added on social media for years. We've both just been interacting with each other's videos and just being there for each other. Currently, he's working for a wedding media company as well as helping run a surf camp in Michigan. Did you even know you could surf in Michigan? I didn't. He's also super good at just throwing together videos with cool VFX and creativity, and he just does what comes to his head. Let's get into it. How you doing, dude?
Dude, I'm doing. How are you?
Freaking, just honestly, tad bit overwhelmed. I just moved into my new place, so I'm in a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see this? You see the little difference?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Are you having the same dude design it or whatever?
Well, this is my bedroom, so as you can see, it looks pretty similar. I laid it out the exact same, but my cousin does a lot of interior stuff, so this is like double the square footage, garage, I'm blanking, fenced-in backyard, in-unit laundry for $100 more a person. So it's pretty high. Yeah. So
Cool.
just moved in yesterday, and there's boxes everywhere. So, but how about you, man?
Oh yeah. With what? Just
Life.
like moving and
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
It's been good. I have two jobs now. I'm a surf instructor and a wedding videographer. Yeah, that's been fun. A bunch of church stuff and just chilling. I've been trying to learn the piano right now. That's been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make an Instagram for that? Did I see an Instagram for you?
Yeah. Oh, Josh learns piano and maybe guitar because I'm still on the edge about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not musical at all. All of my roommates are. They can hear songs, and then they start playing them. I'm like, holy moly, how many years does that take? Because I kind of would like to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is
Big time.
crazy.
Have you been able to surf at all?
Yeah. They're like 1.5 foot waves, but you definitely can surf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get longboards, so I ride one of my friends, which is like a 9.5.
Gotcha.
And yeah, and they work. I mean, they're fun. So
Yeah. In the lakes of Michigan, man, I didn't even know that existed at all.
yeah, no one usually does. Hey, well, Chicken Joe said he surfed out here, so
Chicken Joe, who's that?
yeah, surfs up.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So, like, how does that work? You said earlier that you're, like, on call for it, like, kind of a thing? Or how does that work? Or,
For oh yeah, kinda. Not like, so we have camp usually no matter what, but like if the waves are either too high, so if they're like 4 foot and it's a red flag, we can't take kids out because we're helping, like, it's younger kids that have never gotten out to the water, so we take them out to surf. So it has to be something that like anybody could ride,
right.
And then if there's nothing, we still have camp and we just do like beach stuff or something like that. So
Right.
you definitely could say on call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And you didn't start the wedding gig yet. How's that been going?
That's been good.
Last time we talked.
Yeah. Got a bug bite, sorry. That's been really good, actually. The people are super nice. It's called Scarlet Ace Media, and it's just a media company down here, and it's been really good. I have my first actual wedding that I'm going to on Saturday, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
But I did a ceremony this last weekend, so that was just like only the ceremony, not the entire wedding. But this one's an actual wedding, so a little bit nervous, but also like extremely excited, and I think it'll be really fun. So
Yeah. How do they divvy that out? I recently just did a wedding where I was just second shooter. I got to throw on a 70-200, one of those cool white and black lenses, and just got some sick shots. Yeah. Is that kind of the role you're taking on, or are you like leading weddings?
Yeah, no, for now, I'm being trained, so eventually I'll lead and I'll just be like by myself.
Right.
but I'm training for a while, so I'll be a second shooter. So I'll just get extra clips and stuff like that. But we have a main shooter. The company that I work for has DJing, it has photography and videography. So it's got the whole package. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so we come in, and then so this wedding that I'm doing, we have the DJ, so that we have the DJ, and then we have the photographer and the videographer, and like 2 videographers because I'm joining too. So that's really exciting. It'll be nice because I know all them, so
Right.
I'll feel more comfortable and to speak. So
That's what I was curious about when I was talking to you about it. I'm like, how are you guys running a whole media agency off of wedding video? I'm like, now it makes sense that it's a whole package. Gotcha.
yeah, dude, you'd be surprised though. People pay a lot for weddings.
Yeah, we're talking multiple people get multiple grand out of them.
Yeah,
I think I'm robbing people when I go. The highest I've ever done is 1,500, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm robbing you guys. But no, that's not. That's not even close. People.
oh yeah.
I've seen it up to $6,000. People pay for like photos and heck,
Yeah.
even for it's crazy what people spend.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy. People pay a lot of money. I mean, it's like it kind of makes sense because it's like a once in a lifetime thing, like weddings are. So I guess it just makes sense. But
it does
still,
for sure. How has that been with like? I'd say it's probably a little more structured of a process than what you've kind of created in the past with your travel videos as well as just VFX videos around your house. Do you like the structure of it, or is that kind of weird?
yeah, no, that's a good question. So my structure for everything else is non-existent. No,
Yeah.
no, it's I just go for it, dude.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing. There's nothing. I just try and run for it. So yeah, this is honestly I love it a lot more because there's a pretty big structure to wedding videos. Like there's certain shots you need to get, and there's certain things need to get. And then they have a whole shot, like they have a whole like this is how you work with the post and everything. So I honestly I like it. It helps me like be more organized and not freak out as much. So yeah, dude, I don't mind it at all.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
that can be a hard thing for some people, but it sounds like you're just like taking it for what it is, learning from it.
Yeah,
There's probably some things you don't like about it that you're probably also gonna take into your like, hey, this is why I like doing my own stuff too. It's because it's like I get
yeah,
to do random crap, but oh, I love that, man.
yeah, yeah, dude, it's a nice job. It's like, I mean, and they also let me have creativity. So when we're not doing much and stuff, like I just did a graphic design for their podcast called The Big New. Yeah, I made it, and it was cool because like I just got to mess around with graphics and stuff. So that was
Right.
really fun.
Right. What do they talk about over on their pod?
Dude, everything. It's like it's the most crazy thing. We talked about like a 9-year-old like swimming thing. We talked about like old toys that we used to have. We talked about plants. We talked about going out west, the trip that I met you on. We talked about, dude, just like everything. It's such a random like the whole plot of the podcast is just tangents basically.
I love that. That's
Yeah, it's
that's what I'm all about here. I'm just like, let me brand it under my name so that I always can talk about anything,
Yeah.
you know? But how was the rest of your drive after Ames? I like,
Oh, it was. It was really good, but it's just like, dude, you spend too much time with yourself. You kind of like start to not enjoy yourself as much, you know?
no.
Like it's just like you spend way too much. You need more company than just your dog. Like Cooper was a great friend, but and Sid was too up until Colorado. I don't know if I told you, but our car broke down.
Oh no.
Yeah, did I not tell you about that?
No.
No, we did. We were out in Colorado, and our car broke down, and we took it in, and they were like, "You need a really special part for this." And there's only like a couple dealers that have it, and the next dealer that had it was like 4 hours out, so we drove there, And we got there, and they were like, "Yeah, this is extremely unsafe to drive on, and you could totally die at any given moment." And we just drove 4 hours on it.
Oh,
So that was crazy. And then it was a Friday, so they couldn't get us in until Monday. And then like Monday, something happened, and then Tuesday, I think we finally got it back. Like just right before I went to Red Rocks to watch the concert. So like I barely made it. Like it was like 6 o'clock on the dot or whatever to get back, and it was
Tuesday. Tuesday was the day you were supposed to get your sister out, right, to Colorado.
was it? What I think maybe it was Wednesday when I got it back.
Okay.
Because Tuesday we had to Uber Sydney because we didn't have the car.
Okay.
So she had to. Yeah, so she didn't have a car to drive her to her job, but so she Ubered with a lovely old man. He was just really nice.
Nice. And that can't be cheap.
No, it was like there's like $150 or something like that.
Just an expensive plane ticket, basically. Dang.
Yeah. So
Yeah. How's that? How's your video coming? Did you take a pause on that?
dude, a little bit. I've just been like booked with so much stuff. Not booked, but like just had so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty far. Like, we're about to leave Colorado in the video. We already spent 4 days. It's about to happen where Sid leaves, and then I go off to where it goes to. Where did I go? I know I went to Utah. I went to the Salt Flats. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just Utah and then up to Washington and then down to Oregon and then all the way back.
Nuts, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. That's probably the longest trip you'll ever do in your life.
Wow, that was pretty crazy. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to do some more like traveling, like maybe if I have like a wife or someday, you know, like so I'm not alone.
Yeah. Please no.
I don't like putting into myself too much, you know. So
No, it's terrible. It's not good for that period of time as much as we want it to be. Like it truly is. People are special, and we should be taking that over as much as we can. You know, I always like to say I was good at being self-centered in high school, but I just like people now. I got to be around people. It's kind of how that goes. But dang.
yeah, no, I agree for sure. There's something so special and like just something so beautiful about like just having company, and I don't know. And also like I low key like go a little insane if I'm alone too, like, you know. So no, it's just nice to have people to like keep me like not going crazy, you know. So,
Yeah. What's your current like day-to-day look like? Like I know you got ministry events, you got surfing, you got wedding video. What's like the split of time between the things?
yeah, dude, good question. So currently I have mainly surf camp. So I'll do usually Mondays are wedding stuff. So I'll spend time in their studio and just hang out and just like work and do stuff. So that's been really fun.
Yeah.
And then just Mondays are usually just chill days, and like I did some fun stuff. Like I went to a rope swing yesterday, so that was really fun.
Dang.
But yeah, then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays have been surf camp. So we basically just like, yeah, what I said, teach little kids to go surfing, which is the funnest thing ever. Dude.
Yeah,
You see, there's
right.
I was like, they've never surfed a wave, and it's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Bible studies on Tuesday, and then Saturday is usually like they're gonna start out to be more wedding stuff for sure, I think. Once I get into it, and then I'll probably do church on Sunday and just chill, and then back to another round, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
And how is I can agree with you there, just like feeling the busyness. But if you had any time for like side creativity stuff you've been working on, or have you kind of just been like, nah, get away a little bit? You know what I mean?
Bro, dude, I've had like no time, but I still try and make time because I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I released those hoodies, the No Sleep Club ones.
Yeah,
So
dude.
that
Yeah.
was really cool. I was very proud. It was just a cool thing that like something I really worked hard on.
Right.
Got to go out there and have people buy them, and it was just really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was awesome. That was a little side project I worked on. I'm working on. I worked on.
Yeah. A
Um,
little bit of both.
yeah, a little bit of both, and then yeah, that out west video I want to get to eventually. I also need time to like rest and not,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We talked about like the origins of No Sleep Club. Where oh, don't give me, it doesn't have to be a structured answer because I totally get it not having a structure. Where do you want to take No Sleep Club? Like where is like, hey, this would kind of be cool if it was like this.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to make it a business eventually, but like as of right now, it's cool and it's a cool thing to have and people enjoy it, and I think it's a way to shed some light into the world because it's just based on like growth and how tiring it can be, but it's still really important to grow. And like I don't know, I think it's just so cool. It's a like I don't know. I have one of my friends that like really likes it. He's always like texting me, keep going and stuff like that, which everybody needs, because it's not always easy to live, So having to keep going and having like just people to support you, it can like change the world for you.
right. Yeah, it's too hard of a world out there to not shed some light on each other and helping each other out. Where did you first hear the keep going phrase? Or did you kind of just tell yourself that over time?
Dude, I don't even know. I think I can't remember hearing it from anywhere. I know I've seen it in places like water bottles have it. I've seen it on t-shirts every so often. But I think it was just like a word that just stuck with me, like two words that just stuck with me, and it's just so simplistic and so powerful at the same time. Like it's just
Yeah.
like I don't like keep going. Like like you sometimes, dude. Sometimes I don't even know what to keep going in. Like all my emotions are like gone. Like I have no idea what's going on with life. No idea where I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna get through it, but like we keep going,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gotta keep going sometimes, and it sucks though sometimes, but yeah.
To be fair, it works in every situation, too. It can hurt and suck to say it at some points because it's just like, no, I don't want to, but
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of like weeks like this week where it's like, I did a wedding, not did a wedding. I was a part of a wedding this last weekend, which was a 3-day commitment into a work week with the family reunion coming up. And, I never really take days off being self-employed. I just kind of keep the flow going. So if I take a few days off, I'm working double the time other days. So it's just kind of like, as I'm taking a deep breath today with my crap all over my room and I'm like everywhere, it's just like, come on, buddy. Like, come on. You got it. Come on. It's a hard one.
Yeah, it really can be sometimes. I think it's definitely it's really good to rest too. Like that's a big thing is like growth can be like just giving up some big things that you need just to like take a break and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like like you said, it's applicable to everything. Like you don't want to like overwork yourself and like kill yourself in that process. But you don't always want to like be extremely lazy too. There's a fine medium of growth for sure.
Yeah. What's one way you've kind of done that recently for yourself? Giving up on something that you would have maybe like to seen happen, but it's not really applicable right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dude,
I got a response too. Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to. You go first. I'll still think.
Yeah. Keep thinking.
Go ahead.
Moving to this new house, I haven't gotten rid of them, but my clothing boxes of clothes I made when I was like 16, 17 years old that I'm just not as proud of anymore, I still carry around with me because I'm like, I need to make this into something. Like, I have to. And so they've always been in my room. But this time I decided, you know what? I'm going to store them in my parents' house. Just so, like, every day I don't have, like, these boxes of just, like, me being, you know, putting this off or anything like that. Because it's, like, literally I'm not. Like, Forward Motive, like, similar to your brand, we just kind of drop whenever we want and make a vibe out of it, which is amazing. Like, it can still be something, and those clothes don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to force feed this down myself. It's not applicable to me right now. If I do make it happen, I'm gonna have more resources because I'm having a lot of fun building Isaac Jarnagin instead of Forward Motive right now. So that would be my best example to my life. That literally just happened yesterday because I just moved. So that's been something for me.
Dang, letting some childish stuff go is sometimes the hardest. That's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think for me, just like sometimes I'll have to say no to opportunities, or like just like things because I know I need to like care about myself and not overwork myself. So I think that's a big thing of just saying no to stuff is like prioritizing things that I need to like just care about, I guess. But dude, I'm not great at it. Like, oh man, I am not great at it. Let me think. I think some things I've said yes to is I can get pretty antisocial at points. Like, it's just easier to be isolated, I guess. And like it's just because you don't have to talk to people, you don't have to spread your wings and try and go out and meet people and stuff like that. But I think for me mentally, it's really important that I hang out with people and communicate. And so I think that's one thing I am working on is reaching out to people, and trying to just get help from others and like care and love from other people instead of just like sitting inside and watching TikTok 24/7.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's something I've said yes to, which has been helpful. Not all the time though. It's not all the time.
Yeah. Dude, we're literally talking about things that I'm doing today, which is sick. I was so shot after moving yesterday, just knowing that I wouldn't be able to organize my stuff before I had to work again. Like, you know, it's not work. I mean, just doing like my computer projects. It doesn't feel like work, but it's like I got to do these before I can get to setting up my room. And my neighbors came over, the nicest people ever. I forgot about neighbors because I lived in an apartment that definitely had a lot of drugs being dealt. They never asked me to do anything.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. So that happened. But these neighbors came over and they were happy to meet me. And like, they're like, you want to play yard games? And I'm like, sure, dude. Went over and played spike ball for 2 hours. And it refreshed the heck out of me. Like, why does playing spike ball in the hot weather refresh you? And the answer is people. It's crazy. You would never think. I needed that people time after this, you know, self-deprivating overwhelmness feeling that I've been talking to you about these last 30 minutes. People are so dope.
Yeah, dude, I'm right there. Like, same with me. So today we had surf camp, but it wasn't surf camp. We did rock climbing, and we went mountain biking. We don't have any mountains here, but we went mountain biking. It just in like a trail park that we have.
Yeah.
and it was like the most like liberating, soul refreshing thing I've done. And first of all, I'm gonna pay for it. Like that's crazy. But we just got to like, we had like tour leaders, and they just like rode us around on mountain bikes and stuff, and we just got to go around in like nature and just hang out with like a bunch of kids, and then a bunch of like leaders that I really enjoy hanging out with. And like I left that thing in my car just feeling like 10 million bucks, dude. It was just like such a nice feeling thing. It was so, and like you can't get that by yourself sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome.
No, it's funny. I was sitting in my bed right behind me after moving. I got nothing in me. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. And then teleport a few hours later after a few rounds of spike ball. Same thing, dude. I'm feeling like $10 million. I'm feeling I'm feeling present. There's no anxious feelings coming at me. And it's just like, how weird, dude. I'm literally already sleep deprived. How did spike ball help? And it's just, the answer's so obvious, and we don't pursue it every day. It's crazy, but that's fun.
That's good stuff. Yeah, there's like my friend was talking to me yesterday. I've heard it a couple times, but like anxiety and gratefulness are on the same like path in your brain. I don't know how it works, but like you can't be anxious and grateful at the same time.
Huh.
Which is beautiful. Like if you're very grateful and stuff, anxiety is not going to be there, you know. And that's one of the coolest things is like it's such a like, I don't know, it's so
Yeah, working on that balance, like trying to find gratefulness. Yeah, that's a good time for sure.
Yeah. Hard time though, for sure.
It's a good time. Mostly a hard time though.
Not easy to be grateful, and it's hard to feel grateful for things, you know.
Oh, it is when you're in it for sure. And
yeah.
What's your I don't know, I feel like fall is a pretty different time. What's your fall look like coming up?
Dude, I'm starting at a place called Calvin University in Michigan. So
Okay.
Another crazy thing. My whole life's been pretty wild these past couple months. But so did I talk to you about Compass, the college I was going to?
You talked to me about film school. I never heard Compass.
Okay, so Compass was the school I was going to for my first year at college. It was a film school. But a couple weeks back, they were like, hey, we're going to do a Zoom meeting, and we're going to tell you a couple little updates about like the school and like what's going to go on and stuff. So I was like, okay, like, okay, whatever. And then, so I didn't actually join for the Zoom call, but I get a text like a little bit after. We have a group chat of all the kids that go to Compass because it's really tiny. But like the text was like, oh, so now we're like Compass is shutting down and we're merging with Calvin. And I was like, what? I was like, what? And then they had a playback of the Zoom meeting, so I started listening to it, and it was like, yeah, we're just like, we decided to shut down and merge with Calvin University, and like this is a whole new thing, so we don't really know too many of the details, but yeah, like you're gonna be a Calvin student, and like we're gonna figure everything else out. And so that was crazy.
Right.
That was crazy.
Dang.
But it's actually like Calvin is a really respectable school, and like I wouldn't have gotten into it if I wasn't at Compass because it's pretty high up there.
Huh.
It's a lot bigger. It's a Christian school, which is nice for me just in my faith walk, like to have other people with me to help
for sure. Big time.
Yeah, and then so super big. Like, so Compass has 50 students and Calvin has like 3,200. So little jump from the numbers. And then, yeah, we get to, so it's a nice degree. We get a bachelor's from Calvin, and we get, the coolest thing is that we get the same exact tuition from the place we had called Compass. And so Calvin's tuition is $38,000, but Compass's tuition is $19,000. So we get to be a Calvin student for half the price. Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. So that's one of the most beautiful things, and it's just like, it's just a blessing. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm
have
hoping
even-
it's not.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
You probably haven't even comprehended this all yet. You're like, oh, like what the heck? Cool.
Yeah, that's basically been my reaction, because like I don't really understand it until I probably will get there. I'll be like, wow, I'm like, this is a lot different than where I was.
Yeah. So
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
big picture details. Are you in the same location?
Yeah, it's like 8 more minutes from where I live, but I think I might dorm there. I have a friend that I think would be cool to dorm with, so
Yeah.
I might dorm there just to get the like college experience and actually live on college. Yeah. Just have some fun and, hang out with friends and stuff like that. So I think that might be cool. But we're still seeing how it works. Crazy, because we move in like August, like late August. So
Nuts. So you're for sure dorming, or you might dorm?
like leaning towards dorming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, leaning towards dorming. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you have gone to school if your mom didn't have the rule? I don't think I asked you that. I asked Sydney. Sydney said no. She would not have.
Is this recorded? We probably should tell them what the rule was.
Yeah, let's tell them what the rule was.
Yeah, okay. So my mom just basically said, like, you have to do at least 1 year of college, and if you don't like it, you can drop out.
Yeah.
Which I think is a fair rule. It's nice to give it a try to see if you like it or not.
Yeah.
I think personally, I would have still gone to college, just because I don't have, like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life,
Yeah.
So like,
No one does.
yeah. Yeah, true. But if I had like a solid job or something that I really wanted to work on and like I loved it, then probably I wouldn't go to college and stuff like that. And if I knew it had to be like I was very comfortable with it and I knew it was going to be a safe job, and I wasn't going to get like fired or something like that,
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try Calvin out. If it's like absolutely horrible, I might not do it and drop out and start some other stuff. But yeah,
What I think you meant to say was, I'm gonna big brain this. I'm gonna go to Compass. I'm predicting in my head that it's gonna shut down, and I'm gonna get into this better school for half the price.
I had that in my head because I was gonna go to Florida for Full Sail, and then I saw that Compass thing, and I was like, you know what? They're totally gonna shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally gonna shut down and move with Calvin. So I'm gonna definitely do this.
Well, I think you probably got lucky. I've heard situations where people will go into a school, it gets shut down, they don't get any of their progress. If that would have happened, that would have been rip. Like, at least they hooked you up.
Yeah, they did hook us up. Yeah, that would have very much sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked. Yeah. Dang.
Remind me how you got the wedding gig. Was that through college?
No, I went to a wedding with my ex, and I was just there and we were just dancing and stuff, and I went to the side and there was a guy videotaping, like recording and stuff, and I was like, oh, is that a Sony A7S II? And it wasn't. I had no idea what it was, but I just wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
And it was a Sony camera. I knew that. But he was like, yeah, this is, and then we just started talking about stuff. And I showed him my Instagram, and I was like, dude, if you want to follow me. And then he was like, dude, we're always looking for new like wedding videographers and stuff like that. So like he checked my stuff out, and then he offered me an interview, and I went into their studio and just talked with all of them, and it was really cool. They were super nice.
Yeah.
And then during my West Coast trip, they sent me what's it called? Just like they sent me like a form that I was accepted, like here's your formal signing towards Scarlett. So, and that was really cool. Yeah, so I got to sign with them, and then I started when I got back, and it's just been like a lovely, lovely experience. So.
Yeah, there's some connectivity that you can just kind of go up to someone if they got a camera strapped on them, and it's just like you feel like you can talk to them a little bit. So I don't always go and talk to them because it's easier to be antisocial, but
Yeah.
I try because it's fun.
Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. I'll definitely not talk to people if I'm not feeling it, which is like 50% of the time.
Yeah.
But if it just happens, it happens.
Yeah. I mean, when you're feeling like $1 million, I can talk to anyone. Probably what you were feeling. You're like, hey, yo, camera. I do camera. Crazy.
Yeah, when you're confident in your work and you're confident in yourself, that's when you feel like you could talk to anybody. Which is definitely hard sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Dang, man. Well, I'm tired too, man. Goodness.
Yeah. Well, I can ask you some questions.
Ask me a question. I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. How is the move, dude? Did you like lunch or
Say what?
how is the move? Do you like this place better than your other place?
Oh yeah, so much better.
Yeah.
I described the big picture, twice square footage, garage, in-unit laundry, $100 more. It's in a nicer neighborhood. Like I said, I have neighbors now. That's kind of crazy.
That was crazy.
Even better, they came over and talked to me and like we're just 100% interested in getting to know us, which is just a blessing. I mean, that just doesn't happen. That does not happen. It's just a good vibe. Group of solid dudes. I describe us as 5 guys that should not be living in a house full of dudes because we're clean. We're courteous. We have some self-respect for each other. So it's a really, really good situation. And it's a perfect spot to be with where I'm at in life. I'm pursuing, obviously, my business, creating media for businesses, as well as doing my own things like this podcast, as well as making random pieces of merchandise. It's right where I need to be. Got the master room. It's got some cool, corners.
Oh, you got the master room?
Yeah. So this is the door, and then where am I at right now? I can't even. That's a closet. It's fairly empty too. Look, that's not a lot of stuff, dude.
No, not at all.
And then there's my good old fashioned camera rack.
Sick.
And then connected right to the bathroom. So if I ever wanna walk in on my roommates, I'm able to.
Yeah.
Because they can't lock me out, dude. I got the no. I can lock them out. Yeah. I got the all access pass.
That's awesome. That's great, dude. You ever get angry and need you need to go?
I'll double lock them, dude.
Oh, lock them in the room dude.
I'll lock on both doors.
Bro, you got the best place in the apartment. Or wait, it's a house?
It's a house. It's a whole house in a neighborhood. My last one was an apartment. How did you feel driving into an alleyway? Because I probably felt the same way.
We had our suspicions, but I mean, I trusted you, and I know it was not gonna be the worst, and I've lived it right out here. We just a couple days ago, a guy pulled a gun out at 2 a.m. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
And just in front of my house, and it was just so I definitely like I'm used to stuff like that, so I wasn't like too concerned.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, it came and like the whole apartment was really cool.
Oh,
The pretty,
yeah.
it was like that was dope. That was so cool.
Dude, when we stripped that place out, we're like, wow, this place kind of sucks with nothing in
Yeah.
it. We're like, we made the most out of that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, with some cool design, you can always make something like 10 times better than it should be.
Oh
We got all my me and my mom are really big into plants.
yeah.
I can show you around, but we got this one.
Nice.
It's a giant. I don't know how well you can see it. And then we got the coolest half plant.
That's
So
sick.
it's like
Whoa.
half a vase. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
And then I bought some bonsais. So this is my little guy.
That's sick.
And then this is from a seed that I got.
Oh my gosh.
This one right here.
Dang.
And it's blooming hardcore. It's so cool. And then the Monstera.
Yeah.
And then we're hoping this seed blooms, but we'll see. And
Yeah.
the second one
Yeah.
we got that's been going crazy. So many leaves.
That's sick.
And then this Izzy got me. It's got a smiley face on it, and he's just sitting.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then this one right here is called the Heart of Jesus.
Yo.
It's got like red in the leaves. It's really cool.
That's
I don't know.
insane. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
one of the coolest plants. Yeah.
I might
So we-
throw a Monsteria or whatever they're called right where that guitar is, just to, bloom
Okay,
some
yeah.
life into this room. But
Bro, definitely. Monsteras are like the coolest looking plants.
oh yeah. We got one in our main living room. But I think this house could use twice the amount of plants it has.
And dude, any room can, like any place can. 100%. They bring so much liveliness to the houses for sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
It really feels like a human being just in here. Like, I don't know why, or why we're even gifted to feel something like that. But maybe it's a cool feeling just having plants in your room. People that don't have any plants are gonna think I'm insane saying that, but it's a real thing, dude.
It is, dude. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It is. It definitely is.
Yeah.
It's very.
But I've been so busy I haven't been able to open my Amazon packages recently. I did like a vote a few weeks back where I'm like, should I get audio or lighting? And yeah, I finally gotta open them today. I'm like, ooh. So that's been fun. But on the contrary, I made a bigger mess opening them. So, but they're open now,
Hey, yeah. One step closer to cleaning up the mess,
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah. Are you good with audio? Like, do you know a bunch of audio stuff?
No, I've never bought a piece of audio in my life. I have the $50 Rode mic.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I've bought. Everything that I could do to dodge lighting and audio, I've done thus far. The mic seemed appealing because I don't know, receiver mics are sick. Like where you can put it on someone. I'll never do this, but I could do Walmart prank if I wanted to. Like it's in my midst, a Walmart prank, like where you like are hooked up.
Oh yeah.
I have the capabilities to do that now.
Literally, bro, I saw the worst TikTok ever. It was so horrible. There was a guy that was like, open this up or something like that to this girl in like Meyer, and she opened it up and it was like a bunch of like MacBook and like an iPad and everything.
Oh no!
He was like, dude, you won this, girl. I'm so happy for you. And then then the next clip was her walking out and all the alarms going off.
Oh no! Oh no!
It was horrible, dude. It was hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but it was
right.
like,
If he went back and bought them, it's worth it. Actually, even then, it's still horrible, but maybe it'd be kind of worth it at that point.
That's
No,
pretty awesome, dude.
realistically, I'll use it for all my audio going forward. So like all the social media type content I make, and then like I'll go around and do some TikTok interviews. Like why not? That'll be fun. Practice my people skills. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. That's awesome.
never buy a light. Just kidding. It's really cool. But like,
Yeah.
have you ever?
Oh,
I
sorry.
bought an Amaron. So it's like aperture's top of the totem pole,
Let's go.
and then Amaron is their lesser quality version, but still made by Aperture.
Okay. Okay.
And then today I first experienced a C stand. Have you ever used a C stand?
Yeah, we use them a bunch at our school.
Yeah. So I learned how massive those are today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I best carry one of those around? Do you know? How do people?
Bro, I don't know. I usually just have it on my shoulder like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the best. Yeah, because they got the 3 legs and you just like,
Right.
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't even have a bag enough to fit that in, so it's just gonna be a struggle carrying that around. So we'll see.
Do they make bags for C stands? I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I'll look into that. That's another problem for another day. Right now, it'll sit right at the top of that shelf until I have the brain space to handle it.
Well, that's fair.
For sure, for sure. But
Well,
dang, what's next, dude?
oh, I have no idea.
That's how I'm feeling. Let's go, please.
I have no idea. We'll just keep going day by day and like keep growing. I definitely like I want to learn how to experience joy a lot more. So like definitely like trying to be grateful for more things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just works wise, we'll see how this wedding goes this Saturday. I'm excited. It's at like, dude, it's at like this place called the Ivy House, which is a wedding place, and they have a bunch of plants. Like, come on,
Big plant guy right there.
plant guy, dude. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be crazy.
So-
Yeah, we'll just see how Calvin goes. I'm excited, dude. I think there's so many cool opportunities for me as we just my mental health and like community and like getting to hang out with new people and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
we shall see. What's next for you?
I'm gonna turn this fan on so I get some air blowing on me.
Yeah.
That's how far ahead I'm thinking.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need to be.
But no, I've been really happy with how this year's been going. Just been a tougher year finding people around me or whatever. Realistically, just feeling like I got a lot of acquaintances, but maybe not a lot of closer people besides like my roommates and my family. But through that, I fully built up like the business I have going this year. Obviously with like 5 years of trying, it's happened this year. It's not like I just built it this year. No, I've been trying forever. But having good habits for myself and taking each day one day at a time and giving each day my all. I think that's all we can do. It's been huge. So I'm going to keep doing that. It'll be great.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hey, you've been killing it. I love to see. I mean, even this podcast, that's not an easy thing to do, and it's
No.
like it's dope to see you like continue to. Also, my dog's playing with the squeaky toy. So
Cooper does what Cooper wants, dude.
no, he does. Yeah, you've met Cooper. That's
Yeah, Cooper's been in the old crib before.
yeah. Cooper's right over there.
Hey, you're a fluffer, aren't you, dude?
Yeah, he is the fluffiest fluffer for sure. But yeah, dude, it's dope to see. And I hope it continues to get better and better and better. And
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the update too. That's kind of the Calvin thing sounds like it, like a fun thing, you know.
Yeah. I don't know their workload compared to Compass, so it might be a lot to handle, but I'm still excited. I think it'll be really fun.
Fun. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wrap up this. It's been real.
It's been real, yeah.
Appreciate this. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, bro. We'll see you around.
Yep. Hey.